We're in the sixth, if you will, tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports, continuing coverage of the NHL. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are ready to take to the ice here this evening. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Leafs start things off with a break note by winning the opening draw. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Great read by Tony. With a glove, great reflexes there.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Big-time stop. Finds some space in the corner. And he loses control of the puck. Moves it over to Doan. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. And that's broken up by Thompson. Grabbed along the boards by Darlene. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Quick feed to Riley. Takes the pass. Moves the puck to Domi. Carries it across the line. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And he sends it across to Doan. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Howard. Here's a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
The Sabres will play for the defensive zone. Poked away by Quinn. And he takes the feed. Through pass ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
From the point, they take control of it. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Knocked away. The Sabres are in transition. Good stand-up hit. Into the offensive end now. Fires it. Oh, he stopped that rocket. The Sabres will play it in their own end. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Poked away in the neutral zone by Nylander. He grabs the puck here at the point. Denies him on the slaughter. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. Ross won the draw. They'll look to set up. Scooped up along the wall by McKay. Unleashes a cannon. Turned that one aside. Here's a short pass to Ross. Oh, he got all of it. What a save by the lieutenant.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
The Leafs looking against the half wall. Works it across to Thompson. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. And he's taking down the official's arm, signaling for a penalty. Here comes the sentence. Benoit's been nabbed for tripping.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping call. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck. Just used his stick, and it got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Looking to get it out. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
Picked up along the wall by Thompson. And the puck's kicked free. Takes the feed. The Leafs in control of the puck against the wall. Intercepts it at center. Buffalo's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Sabres gain control of the puck. From their own end, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out there on this man advantage. Slides the puck over. And that play's broken up. Shakes loose. Glove save made by Wall. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. The Sabres have it behind the cage. Norris carries the puck in his own zone. The Leafs have possession shorthanded. Puts it in deep. Taken along the wall by Yarncroke. Feeds it over. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Power. The Leafs take possession in the neutral zone. And that's offside, stopping the play. Matthews hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Toronto's got it along the wall. The Leafs got to work on offense.
The entire bench loves this one. I mean, not only does he score the goal, but he wins the battle that allows him to gain possession of this puck. I mean, it is a fight. It is compete level that gets this goal.
Toronto's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. But one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know that you were ready right from puck drop, not from just a physical standpoint, but from an emotional side, too.
Block shot.
Now, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Buffalo's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you get caught cheating, and I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
Picked up along the boards by Thompson. The Leafs ready to go on the attack. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Puck exits the zone. And he dodges the poke check there. The Sabres have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tosses it on to Darlene. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. And it's kicked away. Grabbed along the boards by Joshua. Feeds the puck over to McCabe. Takes it across the blue line. Takes a shot. The crossbar, what a shot!
The Leafs get a little bit of bad luck right here as the puck goes off the post and out. The good part is they still have the lead.
And a great save! Oh, what a stop!
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? Well, this is a critical juncture of the game here on the offensive side of the ball.
And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical. Well, they don't have possession of this puck, and he says, yeah, we're going to get it, we're going to take it. So he has to elicit a hit to be able to separate the puck from the player. He does a perfect job of it, and they're able to execute with a goal, and he's going to get an assist on this one, and I love that because sometimes these are the plays that get missed.
The Sabres didn't seem rattled at all, falling behind early in this one. Cheryl, they're right back to even here.
Well, yeah, and it's trusting the process here, James. And coaches don't love it. They feel like you're not ready when you get behind the 8 ball to start, but you stick with it and you don't let the deficit climb. You can claw your way back into the game, and that's what's happened here as we approach the mid-mark of the period.
Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Moves it to Thrun. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Greenway's going to play against the half wall. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And they come up with possession of that battle. Oh, he'll feel that one. Scooped up along the wall by Cowan. Quick pass across to McLeod. Toronto's got the puck here in the open ice. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And now it's over to Robertson. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Tuck. Shuts him down. Wall's going to hang on for a whistle. More than half the period left to play. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Leafs win it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Tries to feed it over to Domi. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Shot! Pulled aside by Luukkonen. Bryson scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Here's a chance! And there's the save. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Battle along the boards. Yarncroc swooping in on the attack. The Leafs will play it from the corner. Couldn't catch up to that pass. And the puck's booted away. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. And they'll dump it in. The Sabres have it now. The Leafs played along the wing. Picked up along the wall by Stetcher. Oh, and a reactionary save on the one-timer. Oh, he catches him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Quick pass to Quinn. The Leafs have it against the wall. Stetcher's moving the puck through his own zone. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Quinn. Pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Nylander's got it along the boards. Quick feed to Nyes. Quick shot. Oh, a great save right there on the play. The Sabres have the puck now. Through center along the wing. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. The Leafs have it now. Takes the feed from the wing. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Fires it on net. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Luukkonen styled in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Denies him.
Luukkonen's aggressive and at the top of his crease and makes an outstanding save from the slot.
Sends a pass over. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Quinn. Puck scooped up by Ekman Larsson. They've got numbers here. Here's a chance. Gets a glove on it to make the save.
There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed. And it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. It's all tied up. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Buffalo's on the attack. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Sabres are off to the box. Interference the call.
I understand when you're racing for the puck to stand in the way of your opponent to slow them down, but you hang out there too long, you're going to get the interference call.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
Their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Greenway's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they win that draw at center. Here's a short pass to Greenway. Denies him with a save. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Tavares will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. The Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Malinston. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Moves it to Ekman Larson. And that's just out of reach. Quick pass to Nyes. Puck picked up by Tavares. Makes the save with the glove. And some good footwork to kick it away. Takes the feed at the back end. Buffalo's got possession while undermanned. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Takes the cross-ice pass. Quick feed to Robertson. A chance! And he gets just enough of it with the glove and keeps it out. Drops it into the ozone. The Leafs gain possession. Quick pass to Domi.
The second unit's going to come out on the power play, and there's still some time left on the clock to be able to capitalize here. They might want to keep it a little bit simpler and just try and direct traffic to the net.
Angles it over to Domi. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Takes a shot. Scores! The go-ahead goal and a big one at that.
They really take advantage of the extra attackers here, James. I love that there's a double threat on this power play. They can shoot, they can move the puck, which makes their opponent vulnerable. Great conversion. That's exactly how the coach would have drawn it up, James. I mean, you move the puck around the outside to disrupt the coverage. You open up the middle of the ice, and then you get a glorious shot chance, and you capitalize. Excellent work.
The Leafs are up by one here in the back half of the opening frame after that strike.
And you know that the strategy has been one thing, put the puck to the net, and they have owned the shot share in the opening frame, no question about it, James. Now they find themselves with a one-goal lead. They've got to continue to press to see if they can extend it.
Moves it quickly over to Lawton. Moves the puck. Great use of the twig as he puts that one away. Here's a short pass to Krebs. Came up with a nice save.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And no luck with that one. Picked up along the boards by Finn. That knocks him off the puck. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
And he was ready for that save. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's got a one-goal lead. And they win the draw here in their own end. Sketchers slugging the puck. Taken by Tavares. And now he moves it to Nylander. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Zucker's got the puck. And some smart heads-up defensive play by Sketcher. Pumps it away here in the neutral zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Moves it to Tavares. And that's intercepted by Sketcher. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
The Sabres gain possession in their own end. Quick pass to Sketcher. Receives the pass. Here's a pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Leafs have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. And off the draw, they win possession. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Directed over to Doan. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Grabs the puck. Off target. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Takes the feed. Quick feed to Watt. Takes it to the front. Buffalo's got the puck now. Grabbed along the boards by McMahon. Toronto's got it now. Doan's got it in the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. And now it's grabbed by Krebs. Denies him with a save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Past the midway mark in this period, we've got a 2-1 game. Matthews has it in their own end. Handles the pass. Johnny's got it along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Benson. Great read in the offensive zone by Nyes. Moves it quickly over to Samuelson. Buffalo's through center and now in the offensive end. Drives to the paint. Great save by Wall. Here's a short pass to Quinn. And he does so with 2-1. Fly's picking up momentum through center. Buffalo's got the puck along the boards. Passes on over to Quinn. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Dishes it to Samuelson. Toss it up at center. Scooped up along the wall by Lawton. And he takes the dish. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Luukkonen. Oh, look at the glove save by Luukkonen.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
The Sabres take possession in the neutral zone. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop.
Well, a ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
Toronto's looked great thus far, leading here late in the first period. The Sabres win it. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Big time stop there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Lawton.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive. And you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way. expecting that one, James. He had his head down, unable to brace himself, and his stick goes flying. Now he's got to go collect it.
And he turned that aside as we continue play here. Here in the late goings of the period, it's 2-1. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. What a stop! From the neutral zone now. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Moves it to Everett Larson. And tripped that one out of the net. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Dumps it in. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. And he feeds it down to Cowan. The Sabres get a hold of it.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. That puck comes off his stick so fast, the goalie can't get a read on it. It's in the back of the net.
The Sabres have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some
Totally.
urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Buffalo's in on the offensive attack now. Here's a chance in front. And that's stopped. And he takes a shot. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Slides the puck across to Robertson. Works it across to McMahon. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. Intercepted at center by Joshua. Shakes off the coverage. Buffalo's got the puck. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. From the point, comes up with the stop. The Leafs scheme control the puck against the wall. Slides it back to the blue line. Picked up along the wall by Riley. And the puck's kicked free. Picks up the puck. Puck grab by Doby. Big time play right there. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Quick pass across to Walenston. Looking to set up offensively. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Riley's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
An opportunity on the power play to right the wrong, giving up that shorty earlier. A real trendsetter here, the ability to get back on your toes and put one by.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. And now he angles it across to Lawton. And he can't hang on after that hit. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Gains the zone through the middle. Toronto's got the puck short-handed. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Quick pass to Lawton. Toronto's across the blue line. Directs it on over to Byron. The Sabres take it along the wing. Great extension on his part to break it away. Can't hang on after that hit. Great read to break up the play. Dishes it off. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. face-off as we are about to resume this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Can't get it to go. That's off a stick. The Leafs have it behind the net. And it's kicked away. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Shot, and he easily stops that one.
Luukkonen's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Zucker's got it against the boards. Passes out front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. He got all of that hit on the play. Dumps it in. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Quick feed to Benson. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Moves the pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Matthews is ready for the face-off as they'll continue to kill off this penalty.
Ice cream! Ice cream! Get your ice cream!
Riley's almost out of the box.
Trying to clear, and his teammate comes up with it. Intercepts the pass. Toronto scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Well, defensive zone turnover catches everyone off guard, including the goaltender, and he cannot cover the top of the net. He's scrambling, not set to position, and that puck goes high.
Buffalo's taken a one-goal lead here in this opening stanza. And how does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace, James. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
And now he tries to get it across to Cowan. Back to the blue line. And one last save. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Hey fans, we have a car on the east lot with its lights on. FSV 4494. If you don't know your license plate, it's a blue sedan.
And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Toronto's not going to want to change much within their game, James. In the opening frame, they held possession. They got their opportunities. They just weren't able to convert. They're going to have to do better in that category if they want to get back in this game.
The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Buffalo's working the transition through the middle of the ice. From the point, looks to make something happen. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Ekman Larsson's been nabbed for tripping.
Well, everyone has a role in this PK unit, knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
The Sabres send their man advantage unit out once more.
It can certainly be frustrating when you get multiple opportunities and you don't cash in. Well, they have another opportunity right now. The focus has to be to win the faceoff, get to their positions, and put the puck to the net. Keep it simple.
Gets it out of his own end. Buffalo's got it behind the net. With some open space at center. Buffalo's got the puck along the boards. Reaches out and uses the stick. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. And they send it down the ice. The Sabres have it against the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Rock. The Sabres have it in the offensive zone. With the stop. Twins exploring options with the puck. Denies it again. Let's go! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, the initial shot's going to come here, but I love the habits on this play. Driving the net without the puck, anticipating where it's going to go. Get your stick on it and bury it.
The Sabres make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed. Much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James. But I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Through center. Howard's got it into offensive territory. Shot! Close save, and the play continues. Here he is from the slot. Fantastic save. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Here's a shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Feeds it over to Doan. Gains the zone from the right side. Slides it on over to Domi. And he takes the feed. And a great save.
Luukkonen's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Toronto's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And they finish it on the rebound with a goal.
I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to be willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
The Leafs needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Taken along the wall by Tuck. Here's a shot. Gets up the body for the block. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Slides it across. Good hands-up play to bat it down. Here's a short pass to Domi. The Leafs take it along the wall. Sends one up to Tuck. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Poked away in the offensive end. Puck scooped up by Riley. Moves it to Matthews. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Darlene. And the puck's booted away. Great read by Nyes. The Sabres move the puck in the defensive zone. The Leafs get a hold of it. Riley's got it in the offensive zone. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he coughs it up with the pass. Luukkonen's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head and focus in the game.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Sabres lead it 4-3. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. Sends the pass over. Scrum along the boards. Takes the puck at the point. Moves around along the half wall.
Now we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
The Leafs have shifted momentum after that equalizer.
They seem to be moving a lot better as well as executing with the puck, and that's something that is critical as they move through this game, and it's a reason why they got the equalizer.
Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. The Sabres have it now. Picks it off in the offensive end. Here's a chance. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Luukkonen. Both teams readying here for the face-off. McLeod's won the draw inside his own end. Quick pass to Quinn. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Taken by Nylander. A little gypsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
Steps in front of that one. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Benoit's taking it from his own end. Whacks it out of mid-air to keep control. Passes over to Power. Quick feed to McLeod. Fires it. And there's the save of the play.
Walls helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
The Leafs take over on possession. Takes a shot. And there's a blocker stop by Luukkonen. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Unable to reach that one. Cowan stick handling in his own zone. Nylander's picking up steam. Buffalo's got the puck. Muffs the shot attempt. Grabbed along the boards by McCabe. Moves it quickly over to Nylander. Buffalo's looking to break out. Here's a short pass to McLeod. Looking for space inside the D zone. On the attack along the boards. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Gains the zone through center. The Sabres gain control of it. Here they come up along the wing. Moves it to Stetcher. Takes the puck deep inside his own end. Robertson's got it in the defensive end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. The Sabres will take it from the back of the net. Here they come. Puck picked up by Thompson. Throws it on goal. And makes the save. Tries to feed it over to Matthews. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Nyes. Shot! Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Krebs. Feeds the puck across to Thompson. Here's a chance! Oh, Trapper saved by Wall! And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We got a tie game. Buffalo's got it in the offensive zone. And he shuts the ball. From the right side, takes the pass. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Passes it to Bryson. Up along the wing. Sidesteps the check. Great stop by the goaltender off the glove. Oh, excellent use of his stick as he knocks that one away. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Picked off by Yurko. Gain momentum up along the side. Buffalo's take possession here in the open ice. Big play inside the defensive zone. Wall's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Nice job tying up his opponent. And he takes the pass.
Nice has been so effective tonight. All elements of his game are on, in particular his scoring ability. He's got a goal in the game, but this one's tied now. He'll be looking to get the go-ahead.
And he rings the post.
The Leafs looking to break the tie here, and they ring another one off the post. So frustrating, James.
Quick pass to Matthews. The Sabres have it against the wall. Quick shot. Keeps it out. Got a piece of it with the trapper.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and makes a save from a high-danger area.
And now it's grabbed by Stetcher. Toronto's ready to go on the attack. Fires it on net. Answers it with an even better save.
Ball's found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Shuts him down. Picked up along the wall by McMahon. Angles it over to Thompson. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Pushes it across to Stetcher. Ross across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. His reflexes on display tonight. The centermen glide into position. Tavares wins it in the offensive zone. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
The Leafs carried along the wall. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Puck dumped in. Into the corner of the attacking area. Off the inside of the iron.
The adrenaline's rushing. You're getting yourself to the right spot at the right time with an opportunity to go ahead in the game. And you hit the post and out.
Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Slides the puck across. Nice zone entry from the middle. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Denied by the goaltender. Oh, what a save as he denies the McKinnon.
He makes some consecutive saves there. He's got me wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Byron's got the puck in his own zone. Dishes it to Power. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Handles the puck. Buffalo's gained possession. Quick feed to Walenskin. With possession along the wall. Bumped off the puck. Moves it quickly over to Cowan. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Taken along the wall by Quinn. And some good footwork to kick it away. And that's intercepted by Cowan. Nice, crosses the line and is on the attack. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Takes that pass back to the point. Shuts him down. And that's blocked. Slides it diagonally to Byron.
Byram's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
Well past the midway mark of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Sabres get a hold of the draw. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Sabres will play it in their own end. Decent of a jolt with that hit. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Joshua. What a steal in his own end. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. Quick feed to Samuelson. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Yarncroke. Works it across to Benson. Takes the pass. Takes the shot. Turned aside with the glove by Ward. On a good textbook hit there. Feeds it on over to McCabe. Steps inside. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Tuck. Here's a short pass to Bryson. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Cuts into the paint. Buffalo's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Slides the puck over to Rock. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Tries to get it over to Zucker. Shot! Stones up with the blocker.
Wall's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease and cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Puck grab by Bryson. The Sabres take it along the wall. The Leafs have it from their own end. The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. Sends it in front. Oh, what a chance, and that goes off target. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Toronto's got possession of the puck. And now he moves it to Nylander. The Sabres gain possession in their own end. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Buffalo's ready to go on the attack. Moves it to Domi. Shot from the wall. Way too much congestion blocks that. Oh, what a save in front. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
More than half the period has expired. We are all tied up in this one. Thompson's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. Intercepted. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Darlene's crossed the line and gained the zone. And turns aside the slapper with ease. And the puck's kicked free. Grabbed along the board by Drum. Quick pass to Matthews. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Oh, and he comes over the big stop there. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Leafs get a hold of it. Along the half wall with the puck. Quick feed down low. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Steps inside the across to Cowan. Gaining momentum along the wing. Great defensive effort with the stick. Pass move to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Toss up to the puck, and he loses control. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Oh, that goes off the post and stays out.
Offensive opportunities, and they don't happen all the time, especially in a tie game, and an opportunity to cash in right there, and it just goes off the pipe and out.
And he takes the feed. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Joshua's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Quick pass across to Robertson. Luukkonen's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. The frozen biscuits drop, and we're back underway here. Mellanston's got the puck along the wing. Takes the feed. Sends it out front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Toronto's got possession here in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Slides the puck over. The Leafs have it against the wall. Passes it over. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Quick feed to Bryson. Scooped up along the wall by Tuck. He carries the puck up along the wing. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Benoit. Slides the puck to Lawton. Great poke check on the reach. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. And a smart hits-up play with the puck. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Toronto's on the attack. Handles the puck at the point. Poked away in the defensive end. There's a shot! And that goes off the body. Big-time stop there. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Here in the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Floats it right onto the tape. And that's deflected. Long jam in front, that's broken up. The Sabres play it along the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Greenway. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Sends a pass over. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. The Leafs gain possession. And it comes up with the save. And it's kicked away. Picked up along the wall by Darlene. Puck scooped up by Mellanston. The Sabres move ahead. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Sabres take possession in the neutral zone. Toss to the front. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Krebs. They've got numbers. Taken along the wall by Domi. Takes it from the right side. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The Sabres have it now. Moves it to McLeod. Sent into the offensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Shot gets tipped. Big time glove saved by Wall.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Great cross-ice pass. Into the middle. And that doesn't connect. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. And another stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Here in the late going of the frame, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Quick pass to Quinn. Receives the pass. Misses over the net. Slides the puck across to McMahon. Tries to feed it over to Robertson. That's intercepted. Buffalo's moving the puck through center ice. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
McLeod's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Makes his presence known on the ice. Slides it quickly to Benson. The Leafs have it from their own end. Angles it over to McMahon. And now he angles it across to Waugh. Long reach breaks up the momentum. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. And he sidesteps the check there. Quick feed to Waugh. Turned aside with the glove by Luukkonen.
Well, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments.
Everything old is new again. If you wear your vintage jersey to our next game, you'll receive a coupon for a free burger.
Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Who wants that go-ahead goal the most? Here we go. The puck is dropped on period number 3. Shot! Oh, and there's a great save by Luukkonen!
A nice...
Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Picked up along the boards by Domi. Buffalo's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Thompson. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that one's turned away. Grabbed along the boards by Krebs. And that's blocked away. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Oh, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Big hit that frees up possession. Takes the feed. Brings the puck into the offensive end now.
Was back on the ice, exactly where the coach wants him. He's been the go-to guy in this game, multiple points so far.
Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Nice, finally breaks through with a goal after multiple chances here, James. What I love about it is he stuck with it, and he stayed with the process because, of course, he was getting a ton of puck touches. You know this video is going to show up in the room. The coach is certainly going to use him as an example of what to do. Get those looks, get those touches, and it's bound to go in.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Toronto's got it in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
The Sabres have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Here's a short pass to Rob. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. The Leafs are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice. So you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Buffalo's got the puck along the boards. Across the point. Ross moving the puck through his own zone. Moves it to Byron. Here's a shot. Nice save off the tender's pad.
Well, what's been fantastic in this game is the timely big save. And he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. Buffalo's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Scores! Putting the special in special teams, they take the lead.
And often when you're on special teams, James, it can go either way in terms of the momentum. If you don't generate anything, it goes the other way. If you generate something, it's all in your favor. I'll tell you what, that was execution. Well, that is such a timely goal from a leader of this group, and you can just see the entire bench lift up and elevate with that goal. I mean, everything is about timing, creating energy. It's the intangibles within the game that creates momentum, and that one's going to be a tally, but it reverberates down the whole bench.
Buffalo's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
And you know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you're at the moment and take advantage of it.
Quick pass to Doan. And there's a clutch save on the play.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Gets the puck over to Nylander. Here's a centering pass. Picked off in front. Quick feed to Darlene. Puts it on net. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Sends it in on the attack. Buffalo's got possession of the puck. Thompson's got it through center. Moves it quickly over to Doan. Toss it up in the neutral zone. The Sabres look to start the transition game. Buffalo's got it across the line.
Thompson.
Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalies, Justin James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it. He makes the save. Remember this save, James. I mean, if they come back in this one and tie it up, it'll come back down to this one. Just the timing of this save and how impeccable it was.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Buffalo's leading by 1. They're up 5-4. Lawton's won the draw here in the defensive zone. The Leafs are across the line and into the offensive end. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Puck moved over to Bryson. Here's a short pass to Metza. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to hold that one away. Scooped up along the wall by Yarncroke. Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Just an easy pass save made by Woll. Into the offensive zone. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Quinn's lugging the puck. Avoids the poke check. Denies him. Handles the pass. The Leafs move it in. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end. Slides it up front.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. I just love this play, and it's an excellent read to get the exit, James, but it's a long-range breakout pass and getting in behind the coverage. That's the key here. Getting in behind, cutting the ice in half, and then sail into the offensive zone and finish it off.
The Sabres pick up right where they left off, and look at this, a quick goal here to go up in the third.
Yeah, and that's deflating for their opponent. You can see it in the body language, and that's also a signal to them that they need to continue to press, attack while they're down.
The Leafs have it against the wall. Great feed from the left side. Drives to the paint, and that shot dies in traffic. Buffalo's got the puck. Byron's taking it from his own end. Moves it to Riley. Feeds the puck to McMahon. And now he tries to get it across the line. Coughs it up on the play. And the puck's booted away. Picked up along the wall by Lawton. Tries to get the puck over to Robertson. Moves behind the net. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Toronto's moving it along the wing. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. With the bank pass. Buffalo's got the puck here in the open ice. Slides it diagonally to Nylander. Great pass from off the right side. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Oh, look at this. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way. And another call against the home team, and these fans have, I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that. But this face-off's won, James. They're going to set up in the umbrella. You know that they want to pull the coverage up high, work that puck down low. They'll have someone in front to be able to screen, but they'll also be looking for crossing passes to attack the net.
Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
And a great save.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
There's a shot. Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. The goaltenders are just so good in this league, James. If they see the shot, they are going to stop it. And so you got to get traffic in front of the net. On this power play, they do an excellent job of getting bodies in front of the paint.
want this game to end the way things have gone here. And I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game. You got to be in good position to be able to make this play, James, as he intercepts the pass. And then his offensive instincts kicks in. He makes a beautiful play as he moves the puck forward, and they wind up scoring a goal.
Toronto's clearly sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
With a 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
Works it across to Rise. Smart heads up, play to neutralize the threat. Can't maintain possession. And that's stolen in the offensive zone. Oh, up the post. Slides the puck across to Matthews. Tried to get 2Q with it and loses possession. Buffalo's got it along the wall. Here's a shot. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. The Leafs gain the zone. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Taken by Tuck. Gaining momentum along the boards. Quick pass to McLeod. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. The Sabres played along the wing. McLeod's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Play is stopped, and here's the official call. Stetcher's getting called for tripping on the play.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Buffalo's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
The power play's been on point tonight, already scored a goal, another opportunity now, and it's about the motion. I really like the way that they're moving the coverage, they're opening up the middle of the ice, and they're attacking the net.
And that goes off a player. And that's taken by the defense.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is, and you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
Oh, quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And he takes the dish. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Lawton's crossed the line and is on the attack now. The Sabres gain possession along the wall. Norris takes the puck. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here we go, puck's in deep. Quick feed to Norris. Passes the puck over to Tuck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Quinn.
After the first power play unit was unsuccessful, the second unit will come on. They'll need to be urgent here as the clock is winding down, but there's still time to get one in.
Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Can't get a hold of that pass. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Ekman Larson. Fires it, and the puck dies with the trapper save. Here's a short pass to Benson. And now it's over to Tuck. Slides it to Yarncroke. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Puck dumped in, they'll go off for a breather. Dished on over to Molinston. Moves around along the half wall. Takes a shot. Oh, it almost fooled him, but he saves it. Huge steal in his own end. Moves it to Tavares.
Stetcher's penalty is almost expired.
Shuts him down.
Oh, Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Loose puck battle along the boards. Quick pass across to Benoit. The Sabres have the puck now. Trying to clear the zone. Toronto's got the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Quick pass to Waugh.
Waugh's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. That shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Just enough to keep it out there. They fight for it along the boards. Taken along the wall by Stetcher. Toronto's working the puck near the point. Can't connect. The Sabres take possession in the neutral zone. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. And he takes the feed. Looking to make something happen along the boards. That is why hockey players are warriors. What a block. Quick feed to Krebs. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Krebs is all skills. You know that back in the day, he's been working on it. Oh, they certainly did. Now they're within within striking distance of the equalizer here, James. They're playing on their toes. It's about staying there and keeping the foot to the pedal. Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
The Leafs dial up exactly what they needed. A goal here in the third.
A lot of pushback right now at the latter half of the third period, and you know that the coach is going to make some adjustments. You want to have the opportunity to get your star, gifted, creative, offensive players out there when you need to get an equalizer.
Breaks it off with the puck. Grabs control of it on the point. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Penalty coming up. Quick whistle stops the play. Darlene's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that 1-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
Toronto's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
A power play that can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
Puck picked up by Tavares. Takes a shot. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Great pass from the left wing. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
This is where you start beating yourself up a little bit when you continually lose the puck, in particular in tight spaces where you try to make an extra move. Listen, you just got to keep it simple. It's always more effective when you're struggling.
Shot! Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Picked up by Tavares.
Well, you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Shoots it, and it's blocked in traffic. Battling for it along the boards. Sends the pass over. Makes the save. All sorts of pressure. Can they get this out? And he makes the easy save. Tries to feed it over to McKenzie. And now it's grabbed by Watt. And that one's stopped.
Matthews is definitely feeling it tonight here, James. Got his legs underneath. I'm not sure what he had for his pregame meal, but feed it to him again, because every time he's on the ice, He's making things happen. He's got multiple points so far in this one, and we're still counting.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Toronto's won the draw. They'll go to work. Brings the iron.
The Leafs are trying to get themselves back in the game. You can't do that when you keep wiring it off the post.
Luukkonen's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Here's a chance. Snagged with the glove by Luukkonen.
Here's a change.
Tavares will look to win the draw to continue this power play. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that's off target as it hits a body. Moves it quickly over to Nyes. And that's intercepted by Krebs. The Leafs go over on the man advantage and are still trailing by a goal.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Big time stop there.
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
The Leafs need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. Buffalo's taking possession in their own end. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. The Leafs have it now. So as they say in street hockey, new game.
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal. Oh, these are the ugly ones where you find yourself on a highlight reel, and it's not the one you want to be on, James. It's a real tough play that leads to a goal.
The Leafs have scratched and clawed their way to making this a tie game here at a critical point in the third.
That's critical timing, James. The bench just erupts with that equalizer. And listen, when you score a goal like this, often you put your opponent on their heels because they knew they had the game within reach. Now it's a much different story.
Pinned up along the boards. Darlene stick handling in his own zone. From the slot, fires away. And a great save. Luukkonen's going to hang on for a whistle. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Norris wins the draw inside his defensive zone. And he takes the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Wolves opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. Toronto's got it from behind the net. Yerncroft swooping in on the attack. Quick shot! Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Scrum ensues along the boards. The Sabres have it against the wall.
watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Buffalo's won the defensive zone draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Krebs plays it now.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the tap, but clearly the game's changing.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Buffalo's won the draw. Grabs the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Fires it on net. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. Man, does he ever make this goal look easy, James, and it is tougher than it looks. Trust me. That puck is elevated. It's in the air, so your timing with your stick to be able to make contact and enough force to put that thing in the net, it ain't easy.
The Sabres have the critical one-goal lead here in the third. Cheryl, what's the strategy now?
Well, there's a couple of them, and I like to press because I think it's really important. That's how you got the lead, but you have to be very mindful when the puck turns over. You have to get back to the middle of the ice and certainly protect.
Comes up with a good save!
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
A critical draw here. The Sabres will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Puck grab by Stetcher. Gets it over to McCabe. Loses the covers there. Can't connect on the shot. Puck scooped up by Byron. Gaining momentum up along the side. Some good stick work to force that turnover. The Sabres gain control of the puck. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Buffalo's got a huge opportunity on this power play.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
Slides the puck ahead to McCabe. Here's a short pass to Doan. And it's deflected off someone in front. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Tiptoes around the poke check. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. The Leafs will kill off a few extra seconds now. Moves it to Doan. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lawton side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. A little back and forth. Quick pass to Nyes. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Loses his balance on the play. Scores! And there's another power play goal. Wow.
Well, practice makes perfect, and you know that they've been working on this in practice. They've got the right personnel. The coaching staff has showed them video of how they want it executed, and they deliver tonight. Well, this is just a perfectly executed shot, James. As he drops into his butterfly position, he's trying to make himself as big as possible and get his blocker on it. He just can't catch up to it.
are running out of time as they trail late in this third period. The Sabres win the faceoff at center. Quick feed to Matthews. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Nyes.
Now this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You've got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. And a stick break setup. Turned aside by Wool. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. And now he moves it to Domi. Buffalo's got the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Takes the shot. And there's the save. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Buffalo's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Takes the puck. Handles the puck. Toronto's playing it through the neutral zone. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Makes the save with the slapper. Looks to get the puck over to Riley. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. The Sabres win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
Zone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Can they take advantage of winning that draw?
After that huge hit, he's really laboring to get off the ice. And you know that no player ever wants to stay down. So he's finding a way, mustering up everything he's got in him to find his way to the bench.
Takes the pass. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop. Slides the pass over to Stetcher. Toronto's in on the offensive attack now. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck to McLeod. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Turns it aside with the glove. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Sabres win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Shuts him down.
Wolves able to get that.
Scores! The SoCal Kid delivers. Jason Zucker.
When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
The Sabres continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the boldness. I mean, they're creating.
And look who's out of their can. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free, and the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net, and of course retrieve it. That's a great shot, James. The goaltender's in a solid position, but that low stick side shot, that's a difficult one to stop.
And it looks like they're going to switch things up between the pipes here. Cheryl, a little odd.
Yeah, it's very odd. You know, there's no injury. There was no real signal or conversation around the bench, but nonetheless, the tender's coming out.
The Sabres continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Headman pass. The Sabres have it from their own end. Samuelson's got it in the defensive zone. That's center ice now. He grabs the puck. Line change. Great extension on his part to pick it away. Moves it quickly over to Tuck. Looking to make something happen at center. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Angles it over to McMahon. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Tries to get it out of the zone. Takes the puck at the point. Nearing the final minute of the third. Picked up along the boards by Malinston. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Moves it on over to Benoit. Here's a short pass to McMahon. Dumps the puck in. The Sabres gain possession. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Shot. Oh, trying to fight it, but he keeps it out. And some good footwork to kick it away. A shot. Blocked in front. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. McMahon's got it along the wing. Buffalo's regained possession of the puck. The Sabres gain the zone. Benoit's got the puck in his own zone. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Puts it on net. And he easily stops that one.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Sabres are just minutes away from closing out this blowout. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and have maximized most of them. Matthews wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Back to the point, they set it up. And then carries off one of his teammates in front. And that will close the book on this one here tonight. The Sabres really found a lot of different ways to get on the power play tonight and make the most of those opportunities, Cheryl.
Yeah, and everyone's feeling good about it. Anytime you get the call, you're on the unit, one or two, to be on that power play. You know your role, you know the expectation, and you want to be there, and they certainly delivered tonight.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace.